Hey YouTube, Scott Stevens here. How you doing? Welcome to another edition of College Football 25 Dynasty Mode. Please bear with me as YouTube has once again changed things without notifying us. And I have now they notify me my stream settings have moved. Which is, that's nice. But, I've not seen these pages before. And apparently I have no control over the settings here. This is all new. But they are telling me that my stream settings have moved, which is mighty nice of them to fucking tell me, because I really don't have any idea what to do here. I have not seen these before, so please forgive me as I have to look through them, because I can only do it while I'm in a stream. So, you think they would tell me this afternoon that the stream customization has been moved, so I could, do a test today during the day before I go live and have to figure it out while you people are bored, waiting for me to figure it out. There we go. Now I found it. All right. Hold on. I see some people chatting. Hold on a second. I finally got to where I need to be. It's ridiculous. Thanks, YouTube. Love it when you give no notice when things change. Hey, Bonnie, thanks for joining. Hey, Godspeed. Thanks for joining. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, Derek. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Orlando. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well tonight as well. All right. I apologize about this. Usually I'm ready to go. But they moved stuff again. And when they move stuff, I don't know it until I come onto the stream. Where a nice little email during the day from YouTube would be nice, because then I could say, hey, let me do a quick little private stream during the day so I could see what the change is and, be prepared. But they don't like to do that, so apparently. So here I am, and I've got everything set just about. Just one more thing to do. Funny note today. Not a lot going on in the world of sports that I'm going to talk about today, but there was a funny note from the Florida State Seminoles coach, Mike Norvell. He said today, and I quote, this is true. He really said this: Florida State has the toughest schedule in the country. He said, if your team started with 3 consecutive games against powerhouses, your team would be 0-3 as well. Okay? Powerhouses. Georgia Tech. Boston College. Memphis. Oh, God. He's living in a fantasy land. Very funny. Very funny. All right, now I have to figure out how to get in my recliner. We have the cat's not feeling well, and she kind of took it over. And she's got a share. There we go. Okay. So what's up, everybody? Hope everybody had a good day today. Godspeed, I sent you a couple messages on Facebook with the new stadium and some pictures and stuff. Did you get that? All right. Yeah, that's streaming. Not to mention they changed the settings, but I couldn't get it to connect either. So I apologize for the late start. And I got Layla laying between my legs here. Yeah, no kidding, Derek. Right? No kidding. That's funny. That's funny. The powerhouses, yeah. Okay, Godspeed. I played a couple games on it. I sent you some screenshots of the game that I played today. I think it looks pretty cool. I didn't do any of the outside of the stadium. I just did the stadium part. I think it looks pretty cool. 270 feet down the lines, and the ball flies out of there. Flies out. Shohei had 4 home runs in one game today. And all right. Oh, you saw it already? Okay, cool. I don't know if I just uploaded the final one today. Final for now. It needs a lot of tweaking. Needs a lot of. I didn't do anything on the outside of the stadium, but but it's playable. I played a couple games in it today. It's fun. Definitely worthy of the name PXP Park 2. All right, I already did my depth chart. So we're getting ready to start here. I just want to see what did Orlando's going to start take over the Big Ten. Okay. Yeah, Derek, we're all waiting for those powerhouses. That's funny. Yeah, he really said that. Mike Norvell really said that. That is some funny shit, man. That is some very funny shit. Yes, Florida State went undefeated. Hold on. There we go. They changed something else on the chat too. My God. Okay, there we go. You know, I don't mind when things change. Sometimes they're for the better, but send me an email during the day. Don't notify me when I go to my stream. I mean, God. Give me some time to prepare. Florida State went undefeated last year until this game, Florida State went undefeated last year, period. Derek, they did not lose a game last year. What they lost in the last game of the season was their quarterback. And that was the reason the committee said they did not choose Florida State to go to the playoffs, because their quarterback got hurt. And I'm not a Florida State fan, but that was bullshit. They earned it. You don't not pick a team because somebody got hurt. That's bullshit. And it's disrespect to everybody on the team who worked so hard all year. And yeah. So they did win. They did go undefeated last year. The only thing they lost was their quarterback. And they were understandably upset. I was upset for them, and I don't even like the Seminoles. That just was not right. All right, so I set my depth chart. Here's a look at what's going on today. We're going across to the dirty side of Miami. We're going to cross the tracks and go over to Florida International. They are 3-8, and that is going to be the end of the regular season. We're looking for win number 76 in a row. And then we have the conference championship in the second game tonight for the SEC title. Miami looking for 5 straight. We don't know who we're going to play yet. All right, let's get started. I don't want to wear the regular home uniforms today because we've been wearing those a lot. And it was in tribute to what they wore last week. We don't know what they're going to wear this week in Tampa yet. Canes are ranked number 1. Let's see what we got here. Let's wear the green. Let's wear the green tonight. There we go. And then we need to look and see what the Panthers are going to wear because, that won't work. We'll put them in white. There we go. All right. Game time. No problem, Derek. No problem. Could be, Godspeed. Could be.
Welcome, everyone to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team,
home field advantage. Look at all those empty seats. Tell me about home field advantage.
Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. 48 Sports College Football.
Yeah, Derek, Saturday is the Hurricanes at USF that we're going to. Yep, 7 o'clock start. It's on ESPN. ESPN or ESPN2. Miami's going to kick off for this one. Canes in their alternate green. Panthers in their alternate white. Panthers receive the kick at the 1. They're going to take it out. They don't have a choice. And they get to the 12-yard line. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Derek, we're on the 40-yard line. About 12 to 15 rows up from the field. I can't remember exactly how far. But like 12 to 15 rows up from the field. I wanted to sit high enough so that we could see above the people on the team on the sidelines. So we're about 15 rows up on the 40-yard line. I don't like sitting any closer than that because you can't see over the people, standing on the sidelines. And that sucks. If you're going to pay that money for the tickets, you got to be able to see. So about 15 rows up from the field on the 40-yard line.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football.
So perfect seats as far as I'm concerned.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that first possession.
Big sack. 4th and 16 now. Marquise Lightfoot gets the sack, his first of the evening. And the Panthers are going to have to punt from deep in their own territory to finish their first drive. Back from the 6-yard line. Canes are coming after it.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end.
Miami is 18-point favorite. Ah, damn it, with the fair catch. You had the whole left side of the field, man. Why would you do that?
Great field position. So Miami's offense will try to get something started with their first possession.
I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, Canes are an 18-point favorite. Coming in. Bonnie's never been to Ray J before, so we're going to take a trip around the stadium, check out the pirate ship and everything. Raymond James Stadium is a nice stadium. 5 yards on the screen pass. Sateki in the shotgun. Isaac Brown in the pistol behind him. Brown right up the gut, picks up a 1-yard gain. Florida International 3-8 on the season. This is their swan song for the 2020 whatever season we're in. Canes are warming up for the SEC championship game against an opponent to be determined. 3rd and 4 here at the Panthers' 36-yard line. Draw play right up the middle. Brown is going to be short. Gets to the 33, and he is 1 yard shy. Canes are going to send the field goal unit out. Try and get the first points of the game. 50-yard field goal with a 13-mile-an-hour wind blowing right to left. Ay. Jesus. Wide left. Okay, Derek. Enjoy your dinner, man. We'll see you in a little bit. The kick goes wide left. Milos Swaim with the miss, and we are still scoreless.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't.
Quick hitter on the RPO over the middle, complete to the left. And it's 2nd and 5 for the Panthers.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, he leaves it.
Oh, run to the left. He's got a first down. Past midfield to the 46-yard line. Nice run there. And it's a first down for the Panthers.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of
Give to the right. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all he gets. Ogundeji on the tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Nice tackle there. Robert Guy doesn't get much. He's got 15 yards on the day, 3rd and 10. Canes right now looking at a number 5 seed in the playoffs if they were to start today. 75 wins in a row for the Canes. That's what's on the line here this evening on the bad side of Miami. Plenty of time to pass. He finds nobody, and eventually he gets brought down. Barry Clay with the sack back at the 45-yard line. Panthers are going to have to punt again, this time from their 45. Canes are going to set up a return. Avila on his 15. He's got some blockers in front of him. He's got a lane. Can he get there? He got through it, but he closed down at the end. Nice return, though, all the way to the 41-yard line. Canes out for their second drive of the evening. Oh, picked off. Went for the RPO and fucking got picked off by the middle linebacker. Or a linebacker, anyway. No, Godspeed, the next game is the SEC championship game. Sort of a playoff game, but not the national playoffs. It's for the conference championship in the next game. Playoffs will start tomorrow night. Brian DeMercado. He's a strong safety. He was up.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense.
Sateki Yoon on the RPO did not get it over his head. And the Panthers start the drive at the Canes 38. Gain of 4 on the run to the 33-yard line. Sun starting to set here in Miami.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Evening game.
From the gun, the running back has it.
As they say on the bad side of Miami. He didn't go anywhere that time. 3rd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if
hey,
you want to
Majin.
establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any.
Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. 3rd and 6 here. Quarterback keeper. He's going to have the first down at the 25-yard line. John Mount on the designed keeper gives the Panthers a first down at the Miami 25.
I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the
big pressure from the linebacker, picked up, but not long enough. Ball's loose. Canes have it. Canes recover the fumble at the 41. Panthers, after the turnover, unable to capitalize, and they give the ball right back. Thank you, Major. Appreciate that. I hope you have fun while you're here. Ben Sills, the man who made the sack. Looks like Marquise Lightfoot is the one that recovered it. All right, no more RPOs for a while because that last one did not work out. We got away with it. Ewan in the gun. Isaac Brown tries the counter. He gets hung up in the backfield, and he's brought down at the 39 for a 2-yard loss. DeMercado on the tackle. He's off to a pretty good start for the Panthers defense tonight. That was Godspeed. That was. Yoon in the gun. Canes in the pistol. Isaac Brown right up the gut, and he goes nowhere. Picked up 1. Canes are facing a 3rd and 11.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to...
Halfback delay. Jesus. Nowhere. Canes are going to punt. At least we didn't turn it over this time. I got a feeling our 75-game winning streak is in a little bit of jeopardy here on the bad side of Miami. Late in the first quarter. Well, the first quarter's over. 1 second left. We got no score. Top-ranked Miami and 3-8 Florida International. They call it the dirty side of Miami. He keeps it, gets hung up in his lineman, and he goes nowhere. That's the end of the first quarter. Top-ranked Miami. They're in a battle right now. Scoreless with Florida International.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offense.
All right, 2nd and 12 for the Canes to start. I'm sorry, for the Panthers to start
We'll get this quarter going
the second quarter.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Catch in the middle. It's
Over the middle, complete. Hummler on the catch, his 2nd of the day.
Hey, listen, on offense, just
It's 3rd and 3 at the 30.
Looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that.
Well, I hope not Godspeed. Give to the right, and I don't know if he got it. It was close. They're going to say no, he's just short. They're going to call it 4th and inches at the Panther 32, and they're going to have to punt it away. You can't go for it this deep in your own territory. Hopefully Avila won't do a fair catch here. There he goes. Off to the right. He's crossed midfield. He's got some room. Nice juke move, opens up a few more yards for him all the way down to the Panther 30-yard line. Cesar Avila with a big return to open up the second quarter. That could be the break the Hurricanes have been looking for. Yoon in the gun, Brown to his right. Brown takes the handoff up the middle. He's got a lot of green. Touchdown, Miami! They strike first.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses.
Right up the gut, Isaac Brown. Nobody touched him. And the Canes are on the board first. Took them a while.
Try to add another to their lead.
And the kick is up, and it is good. 7-0. Miami with the lead on the 30-yard touchdown run by Isaac Brown. Short one-play drive took 14 seconds. Thank you, Godspeed.
Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Northwestern.
They're still in the first quarter there, dude. I don't know why you're building up the drama. They're in the first quarter. Come on, man. Panthers back on the field with their offense at the 9-yard line. Give to the right, up the middle. Looked like he was running to the left there. Cut it back to the middle, and he picked up a yard. 2nd and 9. Still at the 9. I don't know how they called that a gain. This time he runs it to the left, and that time he loses a yard. Trayvon Shoemaker on the tackle. It's 3rd and 10 for the Panthers. The drives are going nowhere quickly. Pressure. Got him. That's a safety. Canes get 2 more. Ben Sills with the sack, his 2nd of the night.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly what
Panthers had a good, defensively, a good first quarter.
Safety, baby.
But things look like they may be falling apart here in the second quarter. Canes are going to return the free kick now with a 9-0 lead. Indeed, Godspeed.
He'll field the punt and look for room.
And he's to midfield, so the Canes are going to start on the plus side. The Panther 49-yard line.
And here comes that
with a 9-0 lead, and the momentum is building. Sateki Yoon, empty backfield. Back to pass. A little bit of pressure. He's got a man. Gets the pass off. A little behind him, and he dropped it. Wow. That was a catchable ball.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Nobody was near him. Pass was a little bit low, a little behind him, but it was very catchable. That should have been caught. One more look at it. Look at him. He's all by himself. No excuse for that, man. Come on.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49.
Isaac Brown in the give. Up the middle. He's got a first down to the 37-yard line. He's got 42 yards already.
Changed the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable.
First down at the Panther 37. Brown again up the middle. First down again. He keeps moving those chains. He's up to 54 yards on the day. And the Canes now have a first down at the FIU 25-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the opening half here on the dirty side of Miami. Canes in the pistol. Yoon to Brown. Didn't get much. They're going to give him a yard. Going to be 2nd and 9 at the 24.
Physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yoon, play action. Little pressure. They get to him, but he got the ball away, barely. And it's going to be 3rd and 9.
The quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incomplete.
Double coverage. The ball didn't even pass the line of scrimmage. Come on, Jesse, pay attention. Yoon, back. Looking left, looking long, complete. Avila down at the 2, and he's out of bounds at the 1. Cesar Avila, nice catch.
Who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
Pass was behind him a little bit. Yoon is not on his game here tonight, but he's doing enough to get it done. Canes have a 1st and goal at the 1 and a 9-0 lead. Yoon gives it to Brown. He's got a hole. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
15-0 Miami with 2:09 left in the opening half. Isaac Brown on the touchdown run. That's his 2nd of the night. He's got 56 yards here in the first half. Solid start to the game for him. Extra point is good. 16-0 Miami. 7 plays on the drive, covered 49 yards. Took a minute 45 seconds. Isaac Brown with the touchdown run, his 2nd.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
The kick is 2 yards deep into the end zone.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get.
And he goes nowhere to the 12-yard line. I noticed they call the stadium Pitbull Stadium now, but you can see right there on the scoreboard they have not changed the name on the scoreboard, only in the announcing. I wish they could get Chris Fowler to fix his announcing because he is horrible.
One more play until the 2-minute warning.
Horrible. Unenergetic. Run to the left. Shook off a tackle. And he still didn't get much, though.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been
It's going to be 2nd and 12 on a 2-yard loss. 10-yard line, there's the 2-minute warning.
After getting knocked back to open
Panthers still in this one, but they are fading quickly. They need to get something. Oh, look at that pickoff. He's going to get it in. No, he couldn't get it in. What an interception. The quarterback was hammered. The ball popped up, and Sills was right there to catch it.
Cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing
nice play.
That ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand.
He got hit so hard, the ball popped up in the air, and Sills was right there to catch it. And the Canes are going to have a 1st and goal at the Panther 2. What a play. That was, Godsby, wasn't it? That was sweet. Right place at the right time. Take another look at that.
This is as good
wow.
as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got
Canes were watching the replay. We may have a problem here. There we go.
Physical and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on them.
Ah.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's just a tremendous.
I didn't have anybody to pass to. It was a screen pass, and he was covered well.
Someone's got to win.
2nd and goal from the 14-yard line. Even back to pass over the middle. He finds Brown. Touchdown, you. Isaac Brown on the angle route out of the backfield. And the Canes take advantage of the turnover. And they lead 22-0 late in the half.
All drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Middle linebacker moved over to his left, leaving the whole middle open for Brown to make a nice catch.
Try to add another to their lead.
And waltz into the end zone. PAT is good. It's 23-0 Miami. 2 plays, 2 yards, 32 seconds. Capitalizing on the interception. It's 23-0 Hurricanes.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field.
1:23 to go here in the first half. And the Panthers really need to get some kind of points on the board here before the break. And he goes nowhere. Tried to get loose out to the right. Couldn't get around Darren Kramer. Now it's 2nd and 18 at the 4.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He'll do it himself.
Keeper on the left. Picked up 2 yards. 3rd and 16. Kazi had nowhere to go.
Listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Panthers trying to run the clock down as far as they can. Give up the middle. Broke 1 tackle. Picked up a few, but not much. 4th and 13. Canes are going to call timeout because they're going to come after this kick.
It's their first of the half. FIU will line up to punt. He just wanted to
Kicks it from his end zone. Avila on midfield stripe. Look at the move. Through a host of tacklers. Cesar Avila. Touchdown Hurricanes. What a return. Right through the crowd of everyone in the middle of the field.
The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive.
Wasn't it, Godsby? That was nice. Couple of nice moves after he caught it.
Up the field to get all the way to the end zone.
Had a nice lane up the middle. And the Panthers fans, those that are here, are shell-shocked as their team is now down 30-0 after the point after. We had a scoreless game at the end of the first quarter. 48-yard punt return for the touchdown. by Cesar Avila. Let's see if we can see that cut he made. Whoop, right there. And he was gone.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
So the number 1 Hurricanes have exploded here in the second quarter for 30 points. And the Panthers will have a first down at the 15-yard line with 15 seconds left.
Time dwindling away as they try.
And they are in a world of trouble now.
They go to the ground.
Give to the left. He's got some room. Uh-oh. Broke a tackle. He's out to the 40-yard line, and FIU calls timeout with 9 seconds to go and a first down at their own 39.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39.
Empty backfield for the Panthers. Kazi back to pass. Rolling out to his left. Hit and dropped at the 30-yard line. Panthers call a timeout. 2nd and 18 now. 5 seconds left.
Timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly.
Pressure from behind, sacked again.
Statement to end the half with a sack.
And the 37 fans that are here, there's a few more than that, but not many. They are booing Jose Scales, the monster, freshman right end, his first sack of the evening. That'll bring a close to the first half that has been all Hurricanes to this point, 30-0.
What else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
This halftime report was brought to you by Fanatics.com. Use the link in the description below to get to Fanatics.com for all of your college football apparel needs. T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, shorts, whatever you're looking for. Use the link in the description below to get to Fanatics.com. Not available in Australia. Return goes up to the 25-yard line. That's where the Canes will start their initial drive of the second half.
This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
RPO, quick hitter to the right. First down, Miami. Gain of about 15 on the play. Kari Sumner on the reception. Good way to start the second half for Miami.
Handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Good blocking. Got Sumner the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Brown to the right. On the counter, picked up about 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
The defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run.
Yeah, they didn't change the name on the scoreboard here.
After the productive first down,
They did it in the announcements, in the announcing, but not on the scoreboard. Isaac Brown to the left. Picked up a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Canes.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success.
Canes line up in the pistol at their own 46-yard line, 3rd and 4. Brown up the middle, and he bullies his way right across the marker, and it's a first down for the Hurricanes.
You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got
Sebastian's liking it.
Get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the Canes are flying down the field.
I wouldn't say that. Brown to the right.
Leaves it on the inside with the back.
right into the teeth of that defense. He's got 3 on that carry. They are in Panther territory now, 2nd and 7 at the Florida International 46-yard line.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
I like the cameras going off in the stands. Brown to the right, bounces off one tackler. He's got a first down and a lot more still on his feet. Inside the 30, inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. Big run. He's over 1,000 yards on the season now. 102 yards on the day, 1,070 on the year. Isaac Brown, another in the long line of Miami Hurricane 1,000-yard rushers. Nice run.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
At the Florida International 15-yard line.
Movement here from
Stephen Street in the backfield now. He takes the give to the left. Gets 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 at the 11. Good run for Stephen Street. Last year he was the featured back out of the backfield. Demoted to 2nd string this year with the emergence of Isaac Brown. Sateki Yoon, he's got an empty backfield. And it's a designed run. He's going to run. And he got the first down. They're going to give it to him. And Miami has a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Brown to Yoon's right.
They'll try to get it in with
Takes the give right up the middle. Touchdown, Canes. This one is over.
He's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
107 yards on the day, 4 touchdowns for Isaac Brown. And Miami has a 36-0 lead over 3-8 FIU. Make it 37-0. 9 plays on the drive, covered 76 yards. 3 minutes, 51 seconds off the clock. And 1:09 to play in the 3rd quarter. Miami's up big. Top-ranked team in the nation, not having much resistance. First quarter was kind of tough. I was a little worried. But it looks like the 75-game winning streak is no longer in jeopardy. And the Canes are going to finish their 5th regular season in a row undefeated. I don't see the Panthers scoring 37 points from now till the end of the game. Quarterback keeper, though, to the left. Picks up about 7 to the 25-yard line.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the
give to the left, nowhere to go. Back to the line of scrimmage, it'll be 3rd and 3. Tremont Shoemaker with the tackle.
Really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play.
Give up the middle, 1st down. Nice run through traffic. Robert Guy on the carry.
It's hard to stop great runners.
And he's got a 1st down for FIU at the 34-yard line.
A big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to
give up the middle. 2-yard loss. Darren Kramer with the TFL.
I got to be honest, I am shocked that
he's 2nd and 12.
defense has played in this game, especially
really?
Stopping the run.
They're the number 1 team in the nation.
How they've struggled this season, but they have put the
Come on, Jesse, you know better than that.
Playing with a ton of intensity.
Play action. He's in trouble, though. And he gets buried by a host of Hurricanes back at the 15-yard line. They mark it at the 17. It doesn't matter, though. 3rd and 28. and he looks like that hurt. He gets up holding his back. Jose Scales gets credit for the sack. His second of the evening. Yeah, he was hit kind of hard. He got up holding his back.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth.
Screen pass to the left. And he's caught from behind, well short of the first down. End of the third quarter is here. Miami up big, 37-0.
Look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Look at Western Kentucky. They're 12-0. So the Panthers are going to have to punt. Canes are not going to return it. That's how we're going to start the fourth and final quarter of the evening. Yeah, I'm going to, Godspeed.
Make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
I was just about to. I was waiting for the fourth quarter to start. They already brought in some guys for me, but we'll bring in the full plethora. There they go. Second team out onto the field now for Miami to start the fourth quarter. Judd Anderson at quarterback. Steven Street to his left. Street takes the carry to the right. Picks up 5 yards. That gets the clock moving. And that's what the Canes' goal is in the final quarter.
Creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Yeah, we're not worried about that, Jesse.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
All we're worried about is getting out of here with no injuries. Street up the middle. Shrugs off one tackler, picks up the first down. Moving the chains, keeping the clock moving as well.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their
Steven Street won the rushing title last year. Led the entire country in yards on the ground, so he's no joke.
The offense setting up shop at the 46.
Lost his job to Isaac Brown in the preseason. Anderson gives it to Street. Off to the left. Picks up 8. Strong run. Welcome back, Derek.
The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they.
I don't know about that, Dinner. I might have to pass on that one. Was it good? Did you enjoy it? That's all that counts.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 for the Canes. Anderson in the gun. Street behind him in the pistol. Takes the handoff on the delay. 1 yard shy of the first down at the FIU 45-yard line. It was okay. Well, that's all that matters. We had salmon and potatoes tonight. What'd you have, Godspeed? Street did not get the first down. Couldn't get to the hole. Jermaine Carter made a nice tackle, and it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Canes. They're going to have to punt. Wow, Street just couldn't get around him.
The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Boot to the goal line inside the end zone. FIU is going to start the drive at their 20. 2:27 to play here on the dirty side of Miami.
That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
Yeah, you would hope so, Godspeed, huh? To the right, and it is complete. No, incomplete. They're calling it incomplete.
He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn.
They're not going to show a replay on that. I don't know what happened. I thought maybe he got a foot down, but maybe he didn't catch it. Running out to his right. Bought some time. Complete over the middle. And it's a big chunk of yards. for the Panthers, who now have John Mount in at quarterback.
It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also...
I don't know, Derek. I like Italian food. I like Mexican food. I don't really have a favorite.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking
I love pizza. Anything Italian. Italian and seafood. But I love Mexican food, too. I like Chinese food, too. I don't discriminate against much. 2nd and 19 for FIU at their 34. That's going to be the 2-minute warning here at Pit Bull Stadium. 37-0, top-ranked Miami with the big lead. Trying to get back on the bus for the crosstown ride without any injuries here. 2 minutes to go. And he's pressured and sacked at the 26-yard line. Once again, Ben Sills, I believe, is the one who got the sack there. That would be his third, I believe. It was indeed Mr. Sills. And wow, that's his 5th sack of the day. Wow. Yeah, me too, Godspeed. Most, not all. Yeah, that's right, Derek. That's right. Bonnie will attest that I don't like all foods. I like a lot of foods. Most foods. But there's some that I don't like. Like, I don't like mushrooms. Mushrooms are disgusting. Mushrooms are the snot of the world, in my opinion. There's nothing you could do to make me eat a mushroom. Panthers are going to have to punt. Canes are not going to return it. Oh, he is going to return it. You son of a bitch. I was trying to pull him away from the ball. That's cool, imagine. Congratulations. Yeah, that's one of the things I like about my stream, Agent. We talk about everything here. Food, sports. Football, everything. We talk about everything. Little everything here.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
We discuss dinner every night. I got some more ice cream cake waiting for me when I get done here. I still got half of that thing left. Jermaine Carter with another tackle. Is that Gaines will take a knee, and that'll bring an end to this one, as Miami is going to win for the 76th consecutive time. And they will move on to the SEC championship game after completing their 5th consecutive undefeated season. We don't know who we're going to play yet. Thank you, Godspeed. I'm glad, Derek. I'm glad. I like it too. I like the way we talk about all different kinds of stuff. Makes it more fun, more entertaining. Look at this one. This one was a game for the first quarter, and then Miami erupted in the second quarter for 30 points and never looked back. Panthers thought they had a shot after the opening quarter. That dream came to a quick end.
For your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same.
Yeah, it kind of is, Derek. I think it is.
It's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off.
It's going to come to an end soon, though. We're starting to get a lot more competitive games. Maybe next year. Maybe next season. The streak will come to an end. Maybe even in the playoffs.
I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Scoreless after the first quarter, and the Canes erupted for 30 points in the second quarter, and that was all they needed. They cruised to a 37-0 beatdown on their crosstown rivals, the Florida International Panthers. FIU falls to 3-9 in the season, while the Canes wrap up their 5th consecutive 12-0 regular season. I saw that, Godspeed. I saw that today. Yeah, hopefully not in the playoffs, Derek. Yeah, you're not kidding. Canes put up 179 yards of offense. They had a lot of short drives. FIU put up 35. In the air, Satekiyun, 4 of 7 passing, 57 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Not his best effort. He's been having a lot of those lately. On the ground, Isaac Brown had 16 carries for 107 yards, 3 touchdowns. Stephen Street, 8 carries, 22 yards. Satekiyun had 2 carries for -6 yards, and Judd Anderson took a knee for a 1-yard loss. In the air, Malik Bequette, the junior, 1 catch for 5 yards. Cesar Avila, 1 catch for 23 yards. That was a nice one. Kari Sumner, 1 catch for 15 yards. And Isaac Brown, 1 catch. It was a 14-yard touchdown on an angle route out of the backfield. So the Canes finished the season 12-0, their 5th consecutive undefeated season. And they will now play in the SEC championship game. We do not know who we're going to play. We will find out momentarily. Canes finish SEC play 8-0, while the Panthers finish 2-6. All right, we got a 4-star right guard, Matt Winthrop, out of Jacksonville, Florida. That's the only recruit that we got here this week. Ben Sills, National Defensive Player of the Week for the Hurricanes. Where is the game at Louisiana? Oh, it's in Alabama, or it's in Georgia. Jesus, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Georgia, Atlanta. It's in Atlanta, Derek. The SEC championship game. It's at the Mercedes-Benz Dome. It's a neutral site game, and we're gonna play Georgia. And we fell a spot in the polls. I don't know how that happens. We shut them out, and we fall 1 spot to number 2. Georgia's number 5, so this is going to be a good test for the SEC championship. It'll be at the Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta, Georgia. And we have a bye week first, okay? So let's hit up our recruiting and see what we got. We lost this guy to Auburn. This guy came with us. We have a very strong recruiting class. We have 245 hours to work with. So let's see. I don't think anybody can visit because we are done with the regular season now. All right. We lost this guy. All right, we got 245 hours, but we don't have a lot of guys left. We got a lot of recruits. We're working on the 3-star guys now. Because there's no more 4-star guys or 5-star guys that we can go after. It's all right. 3-star guys at this point are just taking up roster spots because they're not going to get any playing time at all. Yeah, Nat, as long as I don't get fired. That's the plan, as long as I don't get fired. If I get fired, I'll finish with another school. I'll get a job with whoever will give me a job. But that's the plan, yeah. As long as I have a job, I will do the entire 25 years with the Canes, indeed. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for joining. All right, so now we can bump it up to game week. The drive for 5 is still alive. Indeed, Derek, it is. We got to come up for something for 6, just in case. We got 4-star quarterback commitment from Josh Cox from Palatine, Illinois. That's our only recruit for the week. Adding to what I believe is the number 1 recruiting class in the country right now. We're number 2. USC is number 1 at 11-1. I don't know how they pass us. I really don't. We have 150 hours to work with. This guy went to Auburn. All right. Nobody can visit. So we're at the end of the season. Basically, we're just lining them up now for off-season recruiting. But we don't have too many hours to work with. $75. I can add 1 guy to the list right now. Let's see. This guy's a 4-star guy. Ranked number 131. All right, he's interested. Okay, good, good. $75. He's got a 65. All right. So let's get that guy a scholarship. And then 65, we'll have 5 hours left over for the week. That's cool. Nope, we won't. Yes, we will. Sometimes math fails me. All right. No, I won't, Godspeed. I won't. I won't. I got to look at my staff, though. I don't like when the managed staff screen comes up. I know it does that to give you the opportunity to fire them if you want. But my whole staff is an A+ right now, so we don't want to change a thing. I don't have any upgrades. I don't know why they keep offering that. I guess I could buy something cheaper. All right. Set the depth chart, and then we will go to Atlanta for the SEC Championship. The Canes drive for 5 is underway. And let's get to it. We're number 2. They're number 5. Georgia's 91 overall, 90 offense, 92 defense. Canes are a 92 overall, 91 offense, 94 defense. Miami slightly favored, a 3-point favorite coming into this one. And let's see, they're saying Georgia's the home team. I don't really know why. And, you know, we're going to go with something different, uniform-wise. We went with the green. How about the green and white? We'll go green and white. Let's see what Georgia's got. Nat, green and white. White. Yeah, we'll let them. Yeah, we'll let them. We'll let them wear the road jerseys. All right. All right, let's send it down to the field, the Mercedes-Benz Dome, for the SEC Championship game of, I don't know what year we're in, 2028, I think. That's right, Derek, that's right.
The original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. 2 teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
The Bulldogs are 11-1. The Canes are 12-0. Miami is going to return the kick to get the SEC Championship game underway on the goal line. Miami heading straight up the field, cuts it to the left. He's still on his feet past the 30-yard line. Good return. to the 31-yard line. Stay tuned. After this game, we're going to simulate up to find out who will be our first matchup in the playoffs. Will it be a first-round matchup? Will it be a second-round matchup? Will we even get in? Yoon in the shotgun. Brown to his right. And he takes the handoff. Thought about going to the right, but he went nowhere except 1 yard back. And it'll be 2nd and 11 at the Miami 30-yard line.
But he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows
you in play action. Oh, God.
Well.
It was a screen pass, and he never had a prayer. Hit immediately, and it's 3rd and 18. This is not a good start for Miami at all. After the play action, he just had absolutely no time at all. 3rd and 18, back at the 23-yard line. We're going to try another screen pass here. No play action this time. And he doesn't matter. Even if he caught it, there were 2 defenders draped all over him. So very, very quick 3 and out for the Hurricanes on their first drive of the evening. And they're going to have to punt. Georgia calls a fair catch, and they'll start their first drive of the night at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is
number 5 against number 2 here for the SEC Championship. Nice tackle in the backfield. Trayvon Shoemaker got back there and made the tackle. Tackle for loss, to be exact, and it's 2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs. Canes defense giving Georgia a little taste of their own medicine there. SEC Championship game. Let's see. We have the Georgia logo on the field at the 25-yard line. It's the Hurricanes logo on the field on the other 25-yard line. It hasn't been yet. The simple things that keep not being fixed in the updates. But wait a minute. I just want to see before I talk the shit. Yeah, there's no Hurricanes logo there. There's supposed to be a Hurricanes logo right here. Just like there's a Georgia logo on that end. Once again, thanks EA. First down, Bulldogs at their own 43-yard line. Canes get absolutely no love in the game at all. Give to the right. A little bit of a hole. It picks up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Canes showing blitz, back off. Then they bring it. Complete over the middle for the Bulldogs. First down, Georgia at the Canes 43-yard line.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over
Give up the middle.
like
knocked to the ground after a 2-yard gain. Casey Hillhouse on the tackle for Miami. That's right, Derek. That's right. That's all I can keep trying to do. Give to the right, and he was met at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Purdy. And the Bulldogs are looking at a 3rd and 8. Nice tackle there by Ben Sills. Pressure deep, broken tackle, still on his feet, and he gets hit again all the way back in the 42-yard line. Once he started running backwards, he couldn't stop. And it's 4th and 25. Wow, that took him right out of field goal range. Marquise Lightfoot gets the sack. You're not kidding, Derek. You are not kidding. So now Georgia's going to have to punt. That drive went south in a heartbeat. They went from potential field goal range to way out of it, and they're going to have to kick. Avila inside his own 20 makes the catch. He's got a lane heading to the left sideline. Nice return to the 38-yard line. And that's where Miami will set up shop with 2:11 to go in the opening quarter here in the SEC championship game. No score. Second-ranked Miami and fifth-ranked Georgia. Yoon in the shotgun. Brown to his right.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Yoon looking for Brown in the flat. He's got it. First down, Miami at the 49-yard line. First completion for Yoon on the night. Beautiful pass out to the flat. Nobody was out there with him. Yeah, I saw that, Derek. It's about time. Aaron Rodgers was with the Jets for a year before he got his first win. It's kind of funny. Isaac Brown, huge hole up the middle, makes a couple of moves. Touchdown, Miami. They strike first. Isaac Brown, couple of nifty moves in the middle of the field. And the Bulldogs are shell-shocked after giving up the long touchdown run. Thank you, Guthrie. Good speed by Isaac Brown. Yeah, it took Aaron Rodgers a year to get his first win with the Jets. That's kind of funny. 48 yards on that run for Isaac Brown, and the Canes have a 6-0 lead here in the SEC championship game. PAT is good. 7-0 Miami. 2 plays on that drive. Covered 62 yards in 39 seconds. Take another look at it. Beautiful run. Nobody touched him. Did the Bears win, Derek? I didn't even see. I didn't look at any NFL action from the weekend. I just happened to see that the Jets won. I saw it on ESPN.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
So the 16-yard line is where the Dogs are going to start the drive.
Offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced a punt.
They did.
Begin to click now. The shotgun handoff here.
To the left. Canes diving all over the place. Finally, they bring him down. Devontae Purdy with a 7-yard gain to the 23-yard line. Hurricanes were diving all over the field there.
Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball.
Play action. He's in trouble again, and he's brought down inside the 10. Now they're going to mark it at the 13. Either way, he goes down, and the Bulldogs are facing a 3rd and 14 now. Oh, that's not bad, Derek. That's not bad. Cole Carmichael with the sack. It's a close game. I'm shocked anytime the Jets get a victory, to be honest with you. I don't care who our quarterback is. I've been a Jets fan my whole life. They got me to buy into the hype last year, the sons of bitches. That was my own fault. I should have known better. Now that's a safety. They marked it to 2. That's bullshit. That's a safety. That's a straight-up safety. His entire body came down in the end zone. Tell him, Sebastian. Ben Sills gets credit with another sack. Should get a safety. That's his first of the day. But yeah, his entire body and the ball came down in the end zone. That is a safety, ladies and gentlemen. But they're going to have to punt, and the Canes are going to come after it. Nice pocket forms around him. He gets the kick off. Avila in the SEC logo at midfield. Returns it straight up the middle to the 31-yard line, so the Canes are going to start the drive with a short field.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field.
They play the Patriots Thursday, yeah.
Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
I don't know who the Jets are playing or when. Blitzing over the middle, complete. Avila, nice play. Linebacker blitzed. Yoon threw it right to where he was, and Avila Made the catch. Pass was a little bit low, but he made the nice catch. And he held on. First down, Miami at the 12-yard line. Beautiful read there by Yoon. Nice pass. And the Canes are looking at the end of the first quarter. We're just going to let the clock run out here. So that's the end of one quarter here at the SEC Championship game at the Mercedes-Benz Dome. Miami up 7-0. Oh, the Jets play the Patriots on Thursday. Okay.
Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Well, if I was going to bet on the game, Derek, I would bet on the Jets simply because the Patriots are not any good anymore. The Jets actually do have a pretty good team.
Back at it to start the quarter.
No, I would take the Jets.
First down play.
The Patriots are weak. They don't have a good quarterback. Their offensive line is shit. Isaac Brown on the draw, lost a yard. Gabe Sabry on the tackle for Georgia. 2nd and 11 for the Canes.
Defensive coordinator, and you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Brown to the left.
And he's brought down.
Blasts his way up to the 3-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Nice game like that. Those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a
Oh, that sucks, Derek.
nice game.
Yeah, I mean, the Jets actually on paper have a very good team. The Patriots do not. The Patriots, they're not the Patriots of old by any means. I would have to take the Jets in that one. If I was going to bet on the game, I would bet on the Jets. Quick hitter. And he's going to be short. Fell backwards, but did not get to the sticks. And Milo Swaim and his kicking team are going to be brought onto the field to attempt a 19-yard field goal.
Short of that first down marker, and now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team.
I have a problem with these field goals that are close. And the kick is good. 3 more for the Canes. And they lead 10-0.
It's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Oh, I got you, Derek. I got you. Yeah, if I was going to bet on the Patriots-Jets, I would bet on the Jets. Not betting with my heart. That would be betting with my head. I just think they're a better team than the Patriots at this point. That short drive was 4 plays, 28 yards, 2 minutes, 14 seconds. 3:33 is what's left in the first half here at the Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta, Georgia. SEC Championship game, Miami in front 10-0. And Georgia looking to get something going, and they're going to start this drive at their 14-yard line.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Over the middle, complete. And it's a first down for Georgia at the 24.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this.
Plenty of room, plenty of time to pass. We didn't get any pass rush on them at all.
In modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Give to the right. 2 defenders ran right by him. Missed the opportunity to make a tackle. Nice run by Bob Walters. And it's going to be 2nd and 4. That should have been a loss.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Yeah. That's what I mean, guys. Derek, you cannot bet with your heart. That's what I mean. If it was the Jets and the Patriots and I was going to bet on it, I would bet with my head, and my head would say Jets. Now, back 5 years ago, no, absolutely not. But now we have a better team than the Patriots do.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Bringing pressure.
Flushed out of the pocket. He drops it. Picked up by the Canes. And he's still on his feet. The big man rumbling, stumbling, trying to get to the end zone. He does. Touchdown, Hurricanes. What a scoop and score for Miami.
He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up.
What a disastrous turn of events for Georgia. That was, Godspeed, wasn't it? Quarterback hit from behind, never saw it coming. Dropped the ball. There's number 66. Big old lineman. Ball just fell at his feet. I don't know who that is. He doesn't have any speed, but he had enough to get to the end zone, and that's all that matters. Congratulations, son. Nice job. Oh, is that Jose Scales? No, he got the sack. Scales got the sack. I don't know who number 66 is, but congratulations, son. That was a hell of a play. The way to get in. Let's take another look. Yeah, that's Scales right there. Forced the fumble. I wish we could get his name. I wasn't sure he was going to make it. I thought he was going to run out of gas. Take one more look at it here. There he is. Almost tripped him up there, too. Love to see the big man get the score, and I can't for the life of me see his name. I don't know who it is. So Miami's going to kick off with a 17-0 lead, and they are now in control of this one.
Here's the return from inside the 5.
Wow, he got through a big crowd of bodies there. And Georgia's going to start the drive at their 22. You can't count the Bulldogs out. Not quite yet. It's only 17-0. They're a good team.
Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not.
Yeah, I agree, Derek. Rex Ryan is my all-time favorite Jets coach. They never should have let him go. He should still be coaching the Jets. I mean, he did a fantastic job. He is my all-time favorite coach for the Jets, no question. Picked off. Daniel Roach. This time he doesn't return it for a touchdown. A rare occurrence for him, but he made the pick. Nicely done. Stepped right in front of that receiver at the last second. Indeed, Godspeed, that was a beautiful play. Just jumped the receiver. And the Canes are going to start with a short field once again, thanks to Daniel Roach. Yep, just stepped right in front of the receiver. I don't know who my favorite quarterback was. I think I have to say my favorite quarterback was probably Ken O'Brien.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half.
Ken O'Brien, I think, is everybody's covered. Ewan's going to have to take off. He's got a lot of green. Look at this. He may get all the way to the end zone, and he does. Sateki Ewan. 40-plus yard touchdown scramble. And the Canes are now well in control of this one. Wasn't it, Godspeed? That was nice. Nobody was open. He had plenty of time to pass, but no receivers were open. So he put on the Jets. And he didn't stop until he hit the black end zone. Take another look at it here. He's got some wheels. He just doesn't use them very often. Look at all the green around him.
Here comes the point after attempt.
No, Derek. No. I think he just... I don't know. I know he retired. I don't know if he retired because he got hurt. 29-yard run there by Sateki Ewan. I don't remember, to be honest with you, if he got hurt and had to retire. I know he retired, but Ken O'Brien was about 86. I'll say about 86. Ken O'Brien was the quarterback for many years for the Jets. And, man, that boy could air it out. Back in those days, the Jets and the Dolphins had some very high-scoring affairs. You had the Marx brothers catching Dan Marino passes. The Jets had Ken O'Brien, and they had Al Toon, I think, was their main receiver back at the time. And they had a lot of high-scoring back-and-forth games between the Jets and the Dolphins back in the day. So Ken O'Brien, I think, in terms of airing it out, has probably been the best quarterback the Jets have ever had. Now, as far as success goes, I have to say that Mark Sanchez Mark Sanchez was the quarterback for Rex Ryan when we went to 2 consecutive AFC championship games. So you can't argue with the success that Mark Sanchez had. He wasn't able to keep that up long term, but still a very, very successful quarterback in his first 2 years. I mean, those were his first 2 years. I liked Richard Todd was good. Richard Todd, I think, is the one that may retired because he got hurt. And that was picked off by Roach again. And this time, he may do. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to make it. Look at the moves he does. Daniel Roach, 36-yard pick six, his second interception in a couple of minutes. And, man, he just blew through those 2 defenders. And this one's over. Georgia's not scoring 30 on this Canes defense. Yeah, I think Richard Todd might be the one that got hurt and had to retire, maybe. But I liked Richard Todd as a quarterback too. Ken O'Brien was good. Sanchez had a lot of success. He really wasn't a big airing it out type of guy though. He was more of a West Coast short pass type of guy. But he had success. Most people would say that Joe Namath is the most successful quarterback in Jets history, but that's bullshit because he got lucky one day. And I'm not going to knock him because he got the Jets their only Super Bowl. But let's face it, he got lucky. And he certainly isn't a Hall of Famer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Brett Favre was good. He was actually pretty good when he played for the Jets, too. But he only played, 2 years? And he was well past his prime when he played for the Jets. But all these people who say Joe Namath is the best quarterback in Jets history, they don't know what they're talking about. They know that he got drunk one night, ran his mouth, got lucky the next day, and did nothing for the rest of his career. Joe Namath explain to me how Joe Namath is in the Hall of Fame.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the pass.
Joe Namath is in the Hall of Fame because he got drunk one night, ran his mouth, and got lucky the next day. Because he had a losing record in his career. That was almost another pick. Yeah, he played for the Vikings. Favre played 1 or 2 years for the Jets. I don't remember which it was, but they weren't that bad. They almost made the playoffs with him. But he was still well past his prime. And then, yeah, you're right, Derek. He went to the Vikings after that. But Joe Namath had a losing record in his career as a starting quarterback. Not even close to a Hall of Fame career. But he's in there. And, I don't knock him. He gave the Jets our only Super Bowl championship, so, we thank him for that. But he played a good game. I'm not going to say anything about his play because he earned that Super Bowl. He earned the Super Bowl. I'm not going to say that he didn't. He did. But he got drunk the night before, ran his mouth to the press, and guaranteed a win. And that was just because he was drunk. And then they won, so he looked like a genius. Wow. Way overshot him. He looked like a genius because he predicted it and they won. But they did get the win. But he still didn't win. He had a losing record. You look at his win-loss record as a starting quarterback and tell me why he's in the Hall of Fame.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10.
Over the middle, complete. No, he dropped it. Come on. That was not Avila. That was Halajalula, or whatever his name is. Wow. He put it right in your hands, dude. He can't come over there and catch it for you. Jesus. Absolutely brutal.
A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down.
No, you're right, Godspeed. Ewan's going to try and work his way out. He does. Look at him. He's still on his feet. Look at the nifty moves. Touchdown, Canes. Sadeki Yoon, his second long rushing scramble of the half. And the Bulldogs are done.
What this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
Wasn't it, Godspeed? It was. And I get your point. He's not going to say they're going to lose, no. But he said, I guarantee it. That was the thing. He didn't just say we're going to win. He guaranteed that they were going to win. And you don't do that. Mark Messier did that shit against the Devils, that fucker. And then they won. Look at that. Yoon not only squeezed in that very small lane he had at the line of scrimmage, worked his way through a couple of defenders. And this one is out of hand. 3 plays, 43 yards, 25 seconds. Watch this hole he squeezes through. There was not a lot of room there at all. Whoop, whoop. 2 nifty moves there, and Yoon is gone. And the Canes have a 38-0 lead. They are on their way to their 5th consecutive SEC championship. Because the Bulldogs are not going to get 38 points on the Hurricanes defense, let's face it. That's good, Derek. I never heard that. That's good. It's a smart man right there. I never heard that. That's good, though. Yeah, Mark Messier did it against the Devils in, what, 94? That son of a bitch. So then they won.
Late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense continues to just
This is the 5th-ranked team that the Hurricanes are dominating in the SEC championship, so looking strong going into the national playoffs as the drive for 5 continues. That's the end of the first half here in Atlanta. This one, all Miami, 38-0.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football. And the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
Look at the moves.
Let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC Championship.
This halftime report has been brought to you by sportsmemorabilia.com. Use the link in the description below to get to their website for all the best sports memorabilia online. Fresh rotating inventory. Tons of cool stuff on their websites. Make sure you check it out today. Use the link in the description below. sportsmemorabilia.com. Canes kick off to start the second half, and I'm going to take the starters out because there is absolutely no need to have them in a 38-0 game. We got the national playoffs and the drive for 5 still alive. We can't afford any injuries.
Second half started with the running play.
Look at this. Nice run to the right for Georgia. Still on his feet. And he's past the 40-yard line. Devontae Purdy with a nice run. All the way out to the 41-yard line.
The defense has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the
another run. This one out to the right.
Through that hole to show you what kind of speed
gain of 4. Purdy up to 39 yards on the day.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll run it out of the
Another give to the right. Nice block. Second one didn't happen, though, and he lost a yard. Cole Carmichael on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for Georgia.
Anything on the ground, it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
And he's pressured from behind, got away, and then he just got buried. You can see. Yeah, he got spun around. He really didn't know where he was. And they just piled on him. So Georgia's going to have to punt. Miami's not going to return anything here in the second half. 38-0 lead. Looking to just let the clock run. Bounces into 10, and it goes into the end zone. So Miami will start the drive at their 20-yard line.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop.
Judd Anderson and the quarterback Stephen Street behind him in the pistol for the Hurricanes. They have their second team in.
Produces a solid game.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back.
Look at the Georgia fans cheering a tackle.
We know about the speed, but he also
Their boys made a tackle and they're happy.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Once again, Canes in the pistol. Anderson gives it to Street. He may have a first down, and they say he does not. Going to be short. They're going to call it 3rd and inches.
Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Georgia jumping on the line. Miami in motion. Anderson gives it to Street. Nice big hole. Picks up the first down easily, moving the chains and keeping the clock running.
Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Canes begin.
That's right, Kirk.
1st and 10.
Street up the middle. Bounced off of one tackler. Picks up about 4 to the Miami 37. Yeah, see, it keeps showing Sadeki Yoon in the huddle, but he's not. Judd Anderson is in the huddle and on the field, so I don't know why they show that in the cutscene, but I don't really care. As long as the right guys are on the field, that's all I care about. Street, nice counter, first down Miami. They keep the drive alive.
Linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They call the counter run.
Oh, that counter didn't work.
It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris.
Oh, yeah, Derek. We shall see. We shall see. We can't get ahead of ourselves.
Of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
2nd and 12 for Miami.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the handoff.
Wow.
And they'll tackle him for a loss.
Fake jet sweep. Chris Cole sniffed it out. Made the tackle. Fleming hit immediately. And it's going to be 3rd and 16 for the Canes at their 40-yard line.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going.
Anderson moves the man in motion. Quick hitter over the middle. Complete. And he did not get it. It's 4th and inches. Thompson on the reception. He picked up 16. They're marking it 4th and inches. Nice play. Linebacker was moved over to the other side of the field with the motion. Left man-to-man coverage. He was open, made a nice catch, but shy of the 4th down. That's the end of the third quarter here in the SEC Championship.
Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the
4th and inches. Miami's going to go for it.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it.
Anderson back to pass. He was going to... That was a designed run. He was going to try and run to the left, and he never got the opportunity. And the Bulldogs are going to take over at the 48. I chose that play so I could run to the left. And the hole just never materialized. Didn't even have time to find a hole. They were all over him.
The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. First down, looking to throw the ball.
Over the middle, almost picked off.
He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Ogundehi.
Just continue to struggle throwing the football.
Nice defense there. Couldn't hold on for the interception, but that's okay.
The offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he releases
Couldn't get to him.
The fastball's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or
from behind, got away from one tackler and got the pass off. Ball's incomplete. Nice play to get the pass off there by Puglisi. But it's 4th and 10, and Georgia's going to have to punt it once again.
The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. That's already his 5th punt of the game. The punt will bounce.
Nice kick out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time.
Yeah, we're not worried about it. Stephen Street right up the middle, gets the clock moving. Gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7 at the Canes 17-yard line. Street's up to 28 yards here in the second half.
And defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
We watched that movie, A Few Good Men, the other day. Bonnie had never seen it. I love that movie. That's one of my favorite of all time.
Hand off to the right side.
She liked it.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the
Love that movie.
it's a good, solid game.
We actually watched it while we were waiting for the Hurricanes game to kick off. They were delayed by 3 hours. I love that movie. That's one of the best. I think that's top 10 of all time. 3rd and 1 for the Canes at their own 22-yard line. Anderson in the shotgun gives it off the street, up the middle, 1st down. Miami, move those sticks and keep that clock a-moving.
There's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around.
He did not.
And earned
He knew exactly where he needed to go. Yeah, it sucked, Godspeed, but you know what? It's better to be at home than at the stadium. That must have sucked for those people.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
3-hour delay on kickoff because of lightning. So yeah, being at the stadium would have been a lot worse. At least here, you know, you're at home. You get to do whatever you're doing. Like I said, we watched a movie. Them poor bastards at the stadium, they just sit there. That's got to suck. I wasn't happy to wait that long for the start of the game, but you know, like I said, at least we were here. I feel bad for the people who were at the game. We were talking about that too. I've been to hundreds and hundreds of football games in my life, either as a fan or working as a broadcaster or whatever. Never have I ever been to a game that was delayed for lightning, weather, or any purpose. I guess that's just kind of lucky. That's going to bring us down to the 2-minute warning here in the SEC Championship game in Atlanta. Canes with a 38-0 lead. They are going to clinch their 5th consecutive SEC championship, and they will move on to the national playoffs as the drive for 5 consecutive national championships continues. Georgia, on the other hand, hoping that the vote getters will feel generous enough to give them a spot in the national playoffs. They'll be 11-2, so they got a good shot. And he's hit from behind, spun around, still on his feet. And it's complete to the right. And he stepped out of bounds, so he won't get the first down, but nice move there by Puglisi. That was beautiful. Spun around the tackler, kept his balance. Nice play, man, nice play. Oh, now I've been to many baseball games where there's been rain delays. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, many baseball games, but never a football game. Yes, I've been to countless rain delays at baseball games. You kind of, when you go to a baseball game, you kind of know that it could happen. Kind of goes with the territory. But a football game, you don't really expect it. Man, I remember it was Game 7. Yeah, it was Game 7 of the 1986 World Series. You want to talk about miserable? Mets Red Sox World Series, late October. So you're talking late fall, beginning of winter, in a driving rainstorm in New York City. It's fucking cold, miserable, and Game 7 got rained out. We sat there for a good 2-3 hours before they called the game. And you're not leaving that game. It's Game 7 of the World Series. You're not leaving that shit. You're staying as long as you got to. And then they ended up calling it, and we had to go back the next night. So we actually went to Game 7 twice. That was a miserable night, man. It was fucking freezing. Miserable. Yeah, not for a Blue Jays home game. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they don't have those issues in domes. Look at Stephen Street, bounced off a tackler there and picked up 8 yards. And I think that's going to do it. Miami's going to be able to take a knee here and put an end to this SEC championship game. They will add another trophy to the trophy case. 5 SEC trophies now. That's what the Hurricanes have.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Don't forget, don't go away. We're going to find out who Miami's going to play before we leave here tonight. Judd Anderson takes the knee, and he will not have to run another snap. The Miami Hurricanes are the SEC champions for the 5th consecutive season. They have not lost an SEC game since joining the conference in 2024. And they will now get a first-round bye in the national playoffs. So we will simulate up to the Hurricanes game so we know who they're playing. Daniel Roach, player of the game, well deserved. 2 picks, 1 pick six. Thank you, Godspeed.
This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There
was Daniel's pick 6. There's the SEC championship. Don't touch it, fellas. That's not the one we want. We had a tight game for the first quarter. Miami led 7-0. And the wheels fell off for the Bulldogs in the second quarter. Miami put up 31 points and iced it with a 38-0 win. The Canes are 13-0. They'll get a first-round bye in the national championship playoffs. The Bulldogs are 11-2 on the year, and now they have to hope that the committee sees fit to give them an invitation to the big dance. Take a look at the statistics. Miami put up 212 yards of offense, 23 for the Bulldogs. They just did nothing right. Sateki Yoon completed 3 of 6 passes for 33 yards, not really much. And Judd Anderson 1 for 16 yards. On the ground, Stephen Street, 13 carries, 51 yards. We just had no offense. Isaac Brown, 4 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown. One was a beautiful run. Sateki Yoon, 3 carries for 66 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was the big man with those 2 long scrambles for touchdowns. Judd Anderson, 2 carries, -5 yards. Terrence Fleming, 1 carry for -5 yards. Isaac Brown had 1 catch for 13 yards. Cesar Avila, 1 for 19. Seth Thomas, the junior wide receiver, 1 for 16. Kari Sumner had 1 catch for 1 yard. Prince Hajrulahu was thrown to 1 time and he dropped it. And Malik Bequette targeted 1 time and he dropped his as well. All right. 38-zip. Canes win it. SEC champions for the 5th consecutive year. And let's see. That is win number 77 in a row for the Hurricanes. And there it is, your generic SEC championship screen. Not like I'm unappreciative that we won the championship, but let's make sure everything is done before we bump it up. Yep, 5 hours left. Okay. All right. So let's see who we're going to play tomorrow night in the playoffs. No commitments this week. Scales, defensive player of the week. Sateki Yoon, offensive player of the week. All right, we got a bye week. We have no recruiting to do. That was the championship game. So let's take a look at the first round matchups in the playoffs. We have 12th seeded Oklahoma 11-2 at 5th seeded Washington 11-2. 9 seed Auburn 10-2 visiting 8 seed Georgia 11-2. So the Bulldogs did get in with the number 8 seed. 11 seed Michigan State 10-3 visits 6 seed Kansas State. They are 11-2. And 10 seed Ohio State. They're 10-2 visiting number 7 seed Oregon. They are 10-2. Waiting in the quarterfinals, we have 4th seeded Oklahoma State 10-3. Top seeded USC 12-1. 3rd seeded Wisconsin 11-2, and number 2 seed Miami Hurricanes at 13-0. Canes are going to play in the Sugar Bowl. And we don't know who they're going to play, but let's find out. Let's find out. And that game will kick off at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Oh, we got a commitment. 3-star right end Marvin Muffett from Brentwood, Tennessee. 3-star right end Terrence Saunders from Suwanee, Georgia. 3-star right end Nolan Brink from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Welcome aboard, fellas. And we get to level up. Very good. Use that on scouting. Scott Stevens wins Coach of the Year. Is that the 3rd time I've won it? Thank you very much. Thank you. That looks absolutely nothing like me. I mean, the renderings in this game for coaches, there must be a couple of hundred of them, and they're all horrible. Ben Sills, he is the Player of the Year award winner. Okay, so that's not the Heisman Trophy. That's the Player of the Year. He'll take it. Jamerson Wormsley of USC wins the Heisman. Congratulations. Ben Sills is the Defensive Player of the Year. He had a good year, obviously. Marquise Lightfoot, Defensive End of the Year. Isaac Brown, Running Back of the Year. He's a senior, so he'll be taking some hardware to the NFL with him. Daniel Roach, Defensive Back of the Year. As if there was just no competition. He ran away. He clinched that in week 3. Cesar Avila, Returner of the Year. Miami has a long history now of Returner of the Years. Ben Sills, Linebacker of the Year. Good year for the Canes hardware-wise. Marquise Lightfoot wins the Lombardi Award. All right, so we have another bye week. This is week 1 of the Bowl series. Let's see what job offers I'm being offered. Head coach of Kentucky, that's the only one. Really, that's a head coach offer. I wouldn't take it. Top stories, Auburn plays Georgia in the first round of the playoffs. Early National Signing Day. Let's take a look at where the Canes rank. Let's see, we lost this guy to Ole Miss. This guy went to Tennessee. This guy went to LSU. Bite me, all of you. All right. Top classes. Miami has the number 1 recruiting class in the country. 23 total recruits. 6 of them 5 stars, way more than everybody else. 14 4 stars and 3 3-star players. Very solid class. As the team continues, they're like the Patriots. They don't rebuild. They reset? What did they used to say about the Patriots? They don't rebuild, they replace, or whatever it is. All right, let's take a look at my staff, make sure everybody is still here, and they are. Upgrade my skills for my recruiting, and then we'll see who we're going to play tomorrow night in the playoffs. All right, I'm 1 shy. I can't finish that. Okay. All right, so I believe that's it. And we'll go 1 week and see who is Miami going to play in the quarterfinals in the Sugar Bowl. We're going to play Ohio State. Number 2 Miami against number 9 Ohio State in the Sugar Bowl at the national quarterfinals. All right, well, let's take a look at how they got there. Let's see what we have for job offers this week. Any head coach offers? San Jose State. That's the only one. I would not entertain a coordinator. I'm not going to entertain any job offer, really. But make sure my staff is still in place, and we are. Very good. All right, Godspeed. Thanks for joining, man. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Coach has been upgraded. All right, so let's take a look at how we got here. What happened in the first round? 5th seed Washington, wow, no problem with 12th seed Oklahoma. They pounded them 35-7. 8th seed Georgia knocked off by 9th seed Auburn 30-19. Oklahoma finishes the season 11-3. Georgia finishes 11-3 as well. Number 11 seed, wow, Michigan State blasted the 6th seed and favorite Kansas State 45-7. Wildcats finished the year at 11-3. And Ohio State, the 10 seed, upset the number 7 seed on the road, Oregon 42-23. The Ducks finished 10-3. So here are your quarterfinal matchups. Number 5 seed Washington 12-2. taking on the 4 seed Oklahoma State. They are 10-3. That game is in the Cotton Bowl. 9 seed Auburn, 11-2, takes on the top seed USC. They're 12-1 in the Rose Bowl. Then you have 11th seeded Michigan State, 11-3, taking on Big Ten rival 3rd seed Wisconsin. They're 11-2. That game being played in the Orange Bowl. And tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, 10 seed Ohio State, 11-2, takes on the number 2 seed Miami Hurricanes, 13-0 in the Sugar Bowl. If the Canes can win that game, we will also have the semifinal game tomorrow night as well. National championship is at Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium. All right. So that's going to do it for me for tonight. We know who our opponent is. Now we have to get prepared. All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun tonight. I always have fun. Always have fun playing Hurricanes football. Miami's won 77 games in a row. Tomorrow night's kickoff, 6 o'clock. We will take on Ohio State in the Sugar Bowl to see who will go to the semifinals and the Final Four of the National Playoff Championship. If you saw anything you liked, make sure you drop a like down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's a good time to take care of that. And once you take care of that, make sure you hit that little bell icon next to it so you can turn on all of your notifications. Turn them all on. You don't want to miss anything. I have fresh content on the channel every single night, every single day, and I go live 5 nights a week. Thank you for joining. Godspeed and have fun with Raw. Thank you, Derek, for joining. Appreciate you. Thank you, Bonnie, for joining. Thank you, Nat, for stopping by. Thank you, Majin. Hope you come back. Hope you had fun for your first visit. And thank you to Orlando, who joined us for the first time as well. Thank you to everyone else who stopped in along the way. I do appreciate every one of you. Hope you have a fantastic night. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, Miami and Ohio State, quarterfinals. I'll see you there. Hope you had fun tonight. Thank you for joining. Go Canes.